Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. So for today's video, of course, I'm combining Christmas and Disney. So here we go. I don't see why not. So here we go, of course. And this time around, I'm going to be reviewing an animated short I saw on Disney Plus. And I thought this would be a good way to infuse both. Because I'm going to probably do it out of spite anyway, because I like Disney. But anyway, and yeah, I just thought I would review this. Yeah, there's a new animated short. This is from a series of shorts that Disney had produced. And yeah, I know Disney has came out under a lot of fire nowadays because of some stupid controversy. And that's kind of why I want to do this. Me just being spiteful, if anything. But anyway, and I've reviewed all the other shorts that came out before this when it comes to these two elves characters. So I just figured, well, I did cover those before, so why not do it another again? So why not? It's Brent Speck and you, at least in the timing of this recording, anyway. Well, whatever. As always, let's talk about the story, shall we? So let's get into it. So in this one, we get to see that these two characters, they are on a special mission, of course. You can see from the title of the video. So for this review, anyway. So it's this Christmas special features these characters, and they have to do something that comes to the snowball kind of a thing, and they have to do it because they were ordered to do so, to take care of this Snowball Patrol, I guess you can say. And yes, of course, the premise here is that after a disastrous Christmas Eve mission, there's this character that believes he's too, he's in this big trouble, and the other character is convinced they must keep the incident secret from their peers. So there's that, of course. There's that. And yeah, including the manager, quite obviously. So this pretty much is given the name given to the secret, a thing for the elves must keep, which of course is pretty much the whole idea here, I guess you can say. So okay, this special pretty much features hijinks and whatnot, as you might expect when it comes to this kind of a thing, and they have to business, so to speak, and whatnot. And just do whatever they have to do, right? Yes, of course. Of course. But anyway, I did think that this was a pretty good one. This wasn't too shabby for what it's worth. I like the little premise. It's pretty, yeah, I mean, just it's pretty much to the point, really, and that's fine. A lot of way to explore what these characters have been going through and whatnot. That's fine, I guess you can say. In the latest adventure, I suppose. At least in the time of the recording, anyway. But yes, obviously these characters have to go through quite a bit, quite obviously, because you have to have some kind of adventure, right? You have to have some kind of adventure in here. It has to happen. It must be done quite clearly. So here we are, I reckon. But yes, as far as these characters are concerned, I would say that it's consistent for this kind of a thing. They behave like the characters from before, so not once I felt like it was inconsistent with these characters' personalities and whatnot. So it does came off like how these should be, how they would behave is everything's within character and whatnot, and that's good because that shows is consistent with what always done, with what was going on in the previous installment, with what has been done previously. So there's that. I guess it just goes to show you that there is some effort that's been done here. Obviously, I like that. I definitely like how that goes. Quite obviously, in the sense that these characters remain in their true personalities. I mean, yeah, they'll get into some trouble, but that's fine. That's kind of, I guess that's kind of the charm when it comes to these characters. They have to get into some kind of trouble, some kind of hijinks, like I was saying earlier. But yes. I would definitely recommend watching this, quite obviously, because it's pretty good. I like the art style, and even though CGI, the whole thing CGI, I like the colors and the overall design. It's very expressive. It's very done in the way to make this feel like it was a Christmas thing, because that's kind of the point anyway. Though I do miss the hand drawn animation. I will admit I do miss the hand drawn animation that Disney is known for. The CGI stuff is not bad, okay? It's not bad whatsoever. The CGI here is great. It's really good. It's top notch. You can see a lot of detail. Like I was saying, the characters have facial expressions that are really expressive, and the body language is very expressive. They go on a great adventure. All is great. All that is really good. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to dismiss the hardworking people who have placed a lot of efforts into the animation and whatnot, because they have done a phenomenal job here. They've done a fantastic thing. They certainly did here. But anyway, I just miss the hand drawn animation, if anything. I really do miss it. And yeah, it does. There's a certain charm when it comes to the hand drawing kind of a thing. Honestly, there's a certain feel to it. I mean, it's not the same when it comes to CGI, even though it's good. But the hand drawn stuff, it's greatly missed. And yeah, it should. I mean, I do think it should be brought back. If we can be honest with you, the hand drawn animation should be brought back because again, it's what the studio had started with when you think about it. I mean, granted, they had no choice at the time, of course. When Walt Disney was around, they had no choice to start with the hand drawn animation. Even with their first animated movie, Snow and the Seven Dwarfs, even at the time, the animation that was used there was highly advanced, even for its time. We just had to use certain techniques, certain methods to make it look the way it did. But yes, I miss the kind of animation. I really do. I mean, okay, I'm nitpicking it. I know in some ways I'm kind of nitpicking it there, but I do have some points in regards to that. But that aside, yes, this was definitely a good little short. So it's less than half an hour, so I guess it's pretty short. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing this in a for maybe something longer, maybe about 45 minutes or maybe 50 minutes. And so in some ways, I kind of wish it was longer. I mean, we've already had a bunch of shorts anyway, so it would have been nice maybe if this one was a bit longer than all the others. But I don't know, it seems like I'm nitpicking it there. I know, but still, it would have been nice to see this one a bit longer. Maybe that's just me though. Perhaps it is, but still, it would be nice to see this be a bit longer than what was shown here, I suppose. And I mean, I'm not sure what the people who produced this could have done if it was longer. I mean, it doesn't exactly have to be an hour, but close to an hour, I guess, at least. Anyway, I'm not quite sure what could have been done exactly, but still, though. But anyway, for what it's worth, it's fine. It works. We're trying to do. I did think the voice acting was pretty good. The voice acting wasn't too shabby. The voice acting was really nice altogether. I did like the voice acting. The voice actors and voice actresses, they all did a great job. Every single one of them, they did a really good job here and whatnot. Especially from the two who did the two main characters. As for everyone else, it's solid enough. For everyone else, it's solid enough, I suppose. So there's that, I guess. But anyway, I don't know. Like I was saying, it's not too shabby, all things considered. It's not too shabby for what was going on here in the grand scheme of things, for the characters, the stories, the overall narrative, the side characters. So altogether, not too shabby. Altogether, not too shabby. At least I don't. It was bad by any means, of course, because there was quite a bit of effort that was being done here, quite obviously, and that is definitely is appreciative, of course. Oh, definitely. I can say that because I see the effort in this anime short. But yeah, this does give me an excuse to talk about Disney, which I wanted to do anyway, just to combine the two, I guess. Anyway, so there's that. There's that, I suppose. But anyway, I'll give this an overall rating of a 7.010. It gets a 7.010 from me. So as always, thanks for watching. See ya. Until next time. Or definitely, yeah.